Nightwing number 4 is another great Nightwing issue. Now, the cover page, I admit, is very nice. It's one of my favorite, it is actually my favorite cover of the whole Nightwing series so far. Batgirl's in it. Also, if you're going to pick up Batgirl number 3, which you don't have to pick up Batgirl 3, they don't really entangle that much. If you pick up both of them, I'd suggest reading this one second, but overall, it doesn't change much to the story. It just kind of shows a better introduction of Dick interacting with Barbara in the series. So, it just kind of helps because it shows more of an introduction to her coming back. And actually, number 3 actually shows a good introduction on how, or not really introduction, but really shows how, kind of talks about how she gets her legs back. Not necessarily, not legs back, but becomes unparalyzed. But, okay, let's get on to the issue. Now, this issue starts almost right away with it actually does start right away with Batgirl. Now, she's fighting a new supervillain. Then you see Dick Grayson and Rhea, or I don't know how to say her name. I'm not good at pronouncing her name. But then Barbara pretty much comes in, and the second Rhea is about to leave, and, well, he basically, when Rhea leaves for her circus practice, decides to go on pretty much just runs around with Barbara Gordon. Now, they're going on patrol, and now Dick Grayson's having minor love inflicts, because obviously he was dating Rhea for a while, but at the same time, Barbara was pretty much his first girlfriend. Now, there's this kind of shapeshifter, kind of, imagine, he's kind of like Clayface in a way. He's a pretty neat character, actually. He can shapeshift and color switch. He has a lot of interesting things like that. But in the end, it's not much to it, but it's actually really nice. It's a break from Seiko, and it really just expands on how his relationship is working out with not only Rhea, but how he's working out with it, and his present relationship with Barbara Gordon and how she fits into it. So it was a pretty good issue, actually. It's something that I think most people who enjoy the Nightwing series would enjoy, and it's a nice break from the whole seriousness from the previous issues. It almost feels a bit Silver Age-y. It's modern plus 90s plus Silver Age. That's what it feels like. It's a very interesting feel. It just feels like something that could stand alone. If you want a single issue to try out, right now I'd probably, since the number 1 and 2 are pretty much have to come hand in hand, number 3 I'd probably pass on if you're not going to pick up all the issues. But number 4 is one that's really nice standalone. There's a few answers that you need, questions you need answers, like who's his new girlfriend and stuff. But a lot of this is actually established nicely, and it's one of those issues also that is illustrated very nice. Like, it shows a lot of how the movements work. Like, if you look at Dick Grayson's art compared to Batgirl's art is more of a Batman-ish style, where she'll not jump as much, but she'll more kind of leap from ledge to ledge, while Dick's is more of a kind of acrobatic style to it. So it's pretty neat, just seeing how they compare. And I think these issues are well thought out. I don't know if they thought it out as much as it shows, but it shows really nicely, honestly. So this is one that I'd definitely not pass on. There's a few, like the movement action scenes art isn't the best, but what do you expect? Most of them weren't the best. It's really a great issue. If you're a fan of Nightwing, or even a fan of just Batman, honestly, I'm liking this more than the Batman series right now. The Batman plural series. This is actually my favorite New 52 right now, so I'm really enjoying this series, the artwork and everything. And also, another one I want to try out soon is Suicide Squad. So if anyone knows how Suicide Squad is, leave down in the comments below, because I'm thinking about picking that up, because that looks pretty cool. I don't know how it's working out on that or what, but that just looks like a neat one that I'll want to do. Maybe Stormwatch, but I don't know. And that's about it, actually. It's really cool, I think, in my opinion. It's definitely one to pick up. Plus, you don't have to know the mystery, but there is in the end, he finds a book kind of full of names, and it has like his name in it along with several other people's names. So it adds to the mystery, but at the same time, it's not something you really need to know. But definitely, if you're considering this book but you're on the edge, number 4 probably won't be super hard to find. So definitely one that you'll probably want to pick up if you're on the edge about this book. But again, if you are a fan of other stuff, there are plenty of Batman books right now off the top of my head. Batwoman, Batgirl, Catwoman, Batman Detective Comics, Batman The Dark Knight, Batman and Robin, Nightwing. So there's plenty to choose from, honestly. And they're getting, Batwing, and soon enough they're coming out with World's Finest. So definitely, this is definitely the one out of all of them I've seen so far that you'd want to pick up the most, in my opinion. So overall, I give this one a 10 out of 10 as well. And that's all for today, guys.